Okay, I'm doing the tandem hip carry with a long rack. What you need is a long woven. This is a Rhapsody Breeze size D. It's like 9 yards long or something like that. It's ridiculously long. Anyway, so what you do is you find the center right here. This is the tab, and you kind of take your wrap like this and you drape it over your shoulders, and you want the tab to kind of come about like middle of your chest. It's important to keep it a little bit on the higher side because as you put your babies in, it will kind of pull down. What you're going to do then is you're going to start kind of spread it across your shoulders, and then grab that top rail, and you got the top rail, put it through the front, and then you take your pass on the other side, spread it out over your shoulders, make sure it's not all folded up. And you're going to take that back end, kind of the one that's further on the outside, and he's fine. I see Mom. Thank you. And make sure your toddler doesn't squish your newborns. And then you're going to, once you're at this place right here, you're going to kind of take it where it's right here and pull it around in the front to make sure you get any of that extra slack, because it's really easy to get it too loose if you don't do that. And you want it to be, since this isn't a stretchy, you want it to not have quite as much, it doesn't have as much give, so you want it to be a little bit more loose right here. And then you take your wrap and you bring it around and you tie it once and back. And then you get your first baby. And you get the one that's more angry first. So, you get your angry baby. Patsy is optional, but they work for us. Put it up on your shoulder like you're going to birth him. And I suggest actually finding your side that you did the cross first, which is actually this side. It just makes it easier to tighten it up if you get the one underneath first. If that makes sense. And you just put them right on in. And you reach underneath and grab their little feet. And you're going to guide this through a loop under one foot but not the other. And that's going to support their bottoms. And give you a little bit of extra support too. So get it all the way up around their shoulders. And then you can see right here where it's kind of bunched up under their bottom. You're going to pull that up and around. And as you can see, I kind of pulled it too much. That's okay. Just pull it back under those little booties. All the way across from knee to knee. And make sure it's good and stretched across their back. And then you're going to just take it in the back, loop it under that back foot, and tighten it. And when you feel like he's good and secure and you can do this, it doesn't have to be perfect yet, but just secure and tight to your body. You can grab twin number 2. And by this point, number 2 is usually good and mad too, so that's always fun. But fortunately, once they get like this, they don't stay mad. So you're going to do the same thing on this side. And the second one, this is why it's important to do the first side that you did when you were doing the wrap initially, because this is really difficult if you do the outside one first. But you do the same thing here. Make sure they're good and mad. it takes some adjusting with the second twin. And sometimes you have to loosen it up a little bit, and that's okay too. And so, drop him down a little bit. Insert a passy so you can hear me. Okay. Alright. And then the same thing as the other side. Just make sure it's up behind their shoulders. Up from knee to knee, supporting their bottoms. And give it a good tie. Kind of twist it a little bit as you're tying it so it's good and tight. And I think this looks pretty good. So, there you go. You can hit.